Let's talk about dating. Here's the first mistake you make when it comes to dating. Mistake number one is thinking you're cool because you're the casual guy. I don't know how this started to change. All of a sudden, dating became like, dating's wimpy, man. Dating's for wussies. You spent money on her, bro. I don't spend nothing. And dating became this thing that's not cool. So you thought you're the relaxed guy, the chill guy. Yeah, cool, we'll just hang. Y'all stop over. We'll hang out. We'll watch Netflix. Yeah, we'll chill. What are you doing now? I'll stop by. Gotta run some errands. You can come. Wow, you're cool. You're chill. That's not good. If this was a girl you just, casually hanging out with, then fine. I'd say, hey, score. Nice work. But you like this girl. You love this girl. Your interest level's 100%. You want to get this girl. You want to date this girl, right? Going on a date is a higher time slot in her mind. Hanging out, hangout guy, hangout boy. It's like daytime TV. It's not a good time slot. I want prime time, the date. Why does it matter? Because when it's a date, she puts effort into it. She gets dressed up. She talks to her girlfriend. What should I wear? Where are we going? This is exciting. It's a date, right? The date is what you want to get. You think you're being cool and casual. She just sees you as, he's one of the couple casual dudes I hang out with. He'll come over at the drop of a dime. You're not putting a high enough price tag on your time. You're not valuing your attention. You are available to hang. Rush job, squeeze place, squeeze him in, rush him in. Between this and this, he'll come over. You don't want to be that guy. That's not the time slot you want. Now, that comes with a little caveat, right? You can't be the guy that goes out on dates and also puts her on a pedestal and tries to impress her and spends hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But you do want the date. You do want the connotation of this is a date, we are dating. Not meeting at the bar, not a group activity, not a hangout. In the beginning, it's dating. When you get her to be your girlfriend, you earn the hangout time. You earn the Netflix time. You earn the sweatpants time. You earn the ordering food time. This is not that time. Most of the cases I work with, guys actually think they're doing this right. Yeah, I'm cash. I texted her to hang with me, and she didn't get back to me, but yeah, it's totally cool. We're just going to try to chill next week. No, dates. You get the date. Which brings me to my second point. You don't text for dates, you call for dates. If only for this one reason. It seems something magical always happens when you text for a date. Oh, all of a sudden she stops responding. How was your day? Hey, I was in the office. Oh, yeah. And did you see what happened? And maybe we'll grab a drink. Crickets. Nothing. Hey, where'd she go? I asked her on a date and now she's not responding to me? 2 days later, oh, LOL, just saw this. Ha ha ha. No mention of the date, no counteroffer, no what are we doing? Now you got to ask her out again. You're texting over messaging for the date? Texting for the date? That's not working. That's not how it's done. You got to kick it old school, right? You got to kick it old school and make that call. Chris, girls don't answer the phone. They do when they're into you. They do when their interest level's high. Got dozens and dozens of clients. Chris, I can't believe this girl. She picks up on the first ring. Of course she does. But first you got to be that guy that calls for the date. Value your time. Value who you are. Quick call. I'm not saying chat all night. Get her on the phone. Ask her for that date. Or she doesn't answer the phone. You text her, hey, good news. Pick up. What's the good news? What's the good news? Good news is I want to take you out Thursday night, 8 p.m. for the best margaritas in town. Can you make it? Simple as that. No more girls ignoring you, pretending they didn't see your message. It makes you look bad. Now, the caveat to all this dating thing is you still got to be a challenge, right? This is the beauty here, because you're not just taking her out on a date or putting her on her pedestal and spending all this money. you're also being a challenge. You're not messaging her all the time. You're able to say no. You're a little mysterious, right? Because if you were taking her on dates and putting her on a pedestal, I agree, that doesn't work, right? That is not going to work. That's maybe where dating got a bad name, where was all the nice guys putting her on a pedestal were also the date guys, so you thought you'd be Mr. Cash. Oh, casual. No, you can be the date guy, the gentleman, the higher time slot guy if you're a challenge and if you have her chasing you. Now you got both things working. Because again, casual guy is not top guy. He's not Top Gun. It's the guy she's running around with until she finds the top guy. You want to be the top time slot guy. Another thing with dating is once you've made that date, and a lot of guys make this mistake that I work with, no more messaging until the date happens, okay? If you message leading up to the date and share everything about yourself and your day and what you're doing and all that stuff, the odds of her showing up for the date plummet dramatically. We see this all the time in coaching, okay? If she messages you, if she wants to message, you have the mentality of, hey, thanks for reaching out. I'll tell you that on the date. Now, there's many ways to do that. You could watch my other videos. There's many ways to handle that the right way. But the mindset is, let's save that conversation for when we're on the date. You don't want to give yourself away virtually. You don't want to put a low price tag on what makes you you, what makes you interesting. She likes something about you. I mean, a lot of dating coaches always say, put a high price tag on yourself. You're valuable. Put a price on you. I agree, but definitely put a high price tag on what she wants from you. If she really enjoys those deep conversations with you, don't give it away for free. Don't give it away for pennies. Put a price tag on it. You got to come see me to get these talks that you love so much. And by the way, when you're on these dates, don't go too deep into your emotional talks and talking about traumas and what happened when you were 6 years old. Because what happens is she gets hooked on that. That is what she likes about you. But trauma guy and deep talk guy gets elevated way up here above romance and intimacy and wanting to be your girlfriend. You're like psychiatrist guy. Don't want to mess with that guy. He's the guy I have my deep talks with. But that's not romance and that's not intimacy, right? Because then the guy on the motorcycle comes by and picks her up and takes her out. Thank you so much. I'm going out with Bruno tonight. Thanks so much for helping me with that childhood trauma. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't ride on Bruno's bike. I'd be too afraid. Thank you. Bruno says hi. You don't want to be an emotional guy. Don't get too deep on these dates. Have a good talk once in a while, right? That should be the contrast. You can't be wacky all the time. It's you're wacky, you're fun, you're wacky, you're fun. Ooh, nice deep talk with Chris. Not Chris is wacky all the time. It's the contrast. But if you're all deep talks and seriousness, you're not going to be the guy that she wants to have fun with on these dates. Guys, there's a lot to dating. I mean, you got to brush up on these things. I've covered a few things today. If you'd like to learn more, I give more of these dating tips inside my book, The Dream Girl Formula. Of course, in my other videos, I talk about how to handling the messaging between dates, so you can check out that video below. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.